Alrighty, here we are back on your phone. And let's go over some of the other things that you see. Here you've got the time, the weather, 76 degrees, the little sun, sunny, and it's Sunday, August 8th. Now, if you want more information on the weather, like, oh gee, is it going to rain today? You tap that little 76, or whatever the temperature happens to be. Come on. Okay. There we go. Now you can see it says 76, sunny, the air quality, the forecast for the next few days, the humidity, the rain. I don't know what 53 means, but there we go. Now if you want more information, you can scroll. You lift and you kind of pull it up, and there it gives you an hourly forecast. So that's what the temperature will be every hour. Now let's say you want more information. Okay, so you tap the 76 again, and it's going to take you to the website where it gets all the weather information. So basically, you're online now. You can kind of tell, it looks like, the online stuff at home. It's got a website address. This little number, the 1 inside the box, means that you have one window open online. You can scroll here, see what all the weather's doing. You'll see that there's a shit ton of apps. Or not apps, I'm sorry, ads. You are going to find ads in a lot of applications, and they're annoying. And sometimes you can pay to have them removed, and sometimes they're just always going to be there. It's like commercials to bring you the information. So you can kind of ignore and just scroll to see lots of ads. Or at least that's, legitimate weather information. Oh, and there's the ad. Okay, and here's an ad for finance, and here's an ad to watch the Olympics. And finally, we get to some frickin' weather information. And then, here you can click for extra information about the forecast. Okay, back up. Now let's say, heaven forbid, you press on an ad. Or maybe you want to press on an ad. Maybe it looked interesting and you wanted to go check it out. Okay, well, oh, no, we don't want this. So, actually, this is a really good example, too. Do you see how there's a triangle with an exclamation point? That means that that website has been is not secure. It's not a safe website. So, if it was a secure website, I would just recommend, hitting the little home button, and there you go, you can go home. However, since this is unsafe, we want to go ahead and close it. So tap that one. And see, it's got the tabs open. One was the weather and one was the ad that we clicked. Do you see that little X right there? This is just like on your computer. You tap the little X, it disappears. That website is closed and there's no problem to the phone. Chances are, with the Bitdefender running anyway, there wasn't going to be a problem with the phone. I don't like to leave questionable stuff open. Actually, I don't like to leave a lot of stuff open. So there we go. Now you're not online. And you press the little home button, and there you are. You're back to your home screen. Okay. Overwhelmed yet? There's a lot, but like I said, you're going to learn it. And you don't have to learn it all at once. You can watch these videos to get an overview, and then when you specifically want to, deal with an application, just go back to it and watch it. Okay, let's go ahead and continue with the overview of the information and applications and functions that are on your home screen. This bar here is your Google Assistant. You can tap that little microphone and say, hey Google, what's the weather going to be like today? And it'll pull up the weather. Or you can say, hey Google, what was the Broncos score yesterday? And it'll pull that up for you. I can't do that because it's got to calibrate to your own voice. So Candace will have to help you set that up. But it can be a useful tool because instead of going online and typing what was the Broncos score last night, see, this is typing, all you have to do is speak it and it'll pull it up for you. So it can be a handy little tool. Again, sorry I can't show you. Next, this is your music player. All your songs are in there, all 1,100. Next, again, this is just going to be a quick overview. You have your U-mail. Gmail, we had to create a Gmail account for you. Smartphones typically use Google and Gmail to run everything for the phone. So, unless it's an iPhone, like Candace's, which will be different, but you have to have a Gmail account, and I'll give you your username and password and all that. The next button is your voicemail. So, if you do have a voicemail, there will be like a little blue dot in the corner of that circle indicating you have a voicemail. Same thing for the other mail. If you have messages in your inbox that you haven't looked at yet, there will be little blue dots there. The next button is the Chrome button. That'll take you online. And then the next button is your maps. Now this is what you can use if you're driving and need to figure out how to get somewhere. Okay,